Hey there, my friend, can you feel it? That subtle spark flickering deep within you, like a fire just catching its first breath? It's not loud, not yet, but it's there alive, pulsing, undeniable. You're standing on the edge of something sacred, something wild, something so electric it could light up the darkest corners of your soul. You're not just waking up, you're becoming. There's a radiance about you now, not the kind that screams for attention, but the kind that glows like a lighthouse cutting through a stormy night, steady, unshakable, calling you home to yourself. You're not fully there yet, but oh, you're close. So close that the air around you feels charged, like the moment before a lightning strike. Let's lean into that together, because this is your moment. You've been carrying something heavy for a long time, haven't you? Weights you didn't choose, burdens passed down like heirlooms you never wanted. Maybe it was the expectations of others, the silent scars of your past, or the quiet ache of betraying yourself to keep the peace. But something's shifting. You're shedding those layers, not with fanfare, but with a quiet, fierce resolve. It's like you're breaking free from chains you didn't even know were there, and underneath, you're finding you raw, real, and more powerful than you ever dare believe. As it says in Isaiah 61, verse 7, "Instead of your shame, you will receive a double portion, and instead of disgrace, you will rejoice in your inheritance." That's you right now, stepping out of shame and into a legacy of joy that's been waiting for you. This isn't just a fleeting feeling. This is certainty, deep, bone-level certainty. Not the kind that needs every step mapped out, but the kind that trusts you'll find the path, even if it's carved in the dark. You're not just hoping anymore, you're expecting. Expecting goodness, expecting breakthroughs, expecting life to meet you where you're standing. And why shouldn't you? You've done the work, grueling, soul-deep work. You've faced the shadows most people run from, sat with your pain, and refused to let it define you. You've chosen to rise again and again, even when it felt like the world was betting against you. That's not just resilience. That's rebellion, a holy, defiant rebellion against everything that tried to dim your light. Let me ask you something that might sting a little. When was the last time you let yourself dream without fear? Not the safe dreams, the ones you tuck away in the corners of your mind, but the big, wild, impossible ones that make your heart race. Because those dreams aren't fantasies in Amorthy Reed blueprints. They're glimpses of the life you're stepping into, whether you realize it or not. Psalm 37 verse 4 says, "Take delight in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart." Those desires aren't accidents. They're divine invitations. You're starting to see them not as distant stars, but as destinations you're already walking toward. And the best part? They don't scare you anymore. You're not shrinking from them or apologizing for wanting them. You're claiming them quietly but fiercely, like someone who knows they were born for this. There's a boldness growing in you, a fire that's been smoldering for years and is now ready to blaze. You're not begging for a seat at the table anymore. You're building your own. You're not waiting for permission to shine. You're stepping into rooms with a quiet confidence that says, "I know who I am." And oh, how that shifts everything. People feel it when you walk in. They see it in the way you carry yourself, not with arrogance, but with a grace forged in the furnace of your own becoming. You've stopped teaching people to undervalue you. You've stopped settling for scraps when you deserve a feast. As Jesus said in John 10 verse 10, "I have come that they may have life and have it to the full." That's not just a promise. It's your birthright, and you're finally ready to claim it. But let's get real for a second. This isn't all fairy tales and warm fuzzies. There's a tension here, a high-stakes drama unfolding in your soul. You're at a crossroads, and the choice you make now could change everything. Will you keep playing small, dimming your light to keep others comfortable? Or will you step fully into the power you've been cultivating, even if it shakes the ground beneath you? This is the kind of moment that makes empires tremble and legacies begin. You're not just choosing for yourself. You're choosing for everyone watching you, everyone who needs your courage to find their own. You're breaking cycles not just for you, but for generations before and after you. That's the weight of this moment, and it's thrilling, isn't it? Terrifying, yes, but thrilling. You've been through the fire, my friend. You've walked through valleys that should have broken you, and yet here you are stronger, wiser, more alive than ever. The heaviness that used to cling to you like damp fog, it's lifting. Not all at once, but enough for you to breathe freely, to move with purpose, to dream with audacity. You're not just surviving anymore, you're thriving, even if it feels unfamiliar. That discomfort you're feeling, it's not failure, it's growth. It's your soul stretching to fit the bigger life you're stepping into. As Romans 12, verse 2 urges, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. That's what's happened in Jeri, being remade, not by force, but by faith, by courage, by the quiet power of choosing yourself. Now, here's where it gets intense. You're not just changing, you're becoming a force. The world is starting to bend around you not because you're demanding it, but because your energy is undeniable. You're seeing through lies now, hearing what's unsaid, feeling the truth in ways that used to overwhelm you, but now empower you. You're no longer at war with time, chasing some finish line, or try to prove you're enough. You're surrendering to the divine rhythm of your life, trusting that every step is leading you exactly where you're meant to be. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1 reminds us, there's a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. This is your season, your time to rise, to shine, to become the miracle you were always meant to be. But here's the question that's burning in my heart for you. Are you ready to receive what's coming? Not just the blessings, but the responsibility that comes with them? You've prayed for breakthroughs, worked for them, wept for them. Now they're knocking, and they're bigger than you imagined. Will you open the door, or will you hesitate, wondering if you're worthy? Because let me tell you, you are. You've always been. The universe has been conspiring in your favor, even when you couldn't see it, even when the silence felt like abandonment. Now it's time to trust, to step forward, to let yourself be seen in all your messy, beautiful glory. This is your turning point, your high-stakes moment. You're not just writing a new chapter, you're starting a whole new book. And the world is watching not to judge, but to be inspired. So what's it going to be? Will you play it safe, or will you leap into the unknown, trusting that the God who brought you this far won't let you fall? Will you keep hiding your light, or will you let it blaze, even if it blinds those who aren't ready? These are the questions that keep me up at night, and I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below, tell me, what's holding you back from fully stepping into your power? What's the one thing you're afraid to let go of? And what's the one thing you're ready to claim? Let's get real, let's get raw, let's start a conversation that shakes things up. If this message hit home, like it, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to keep this journey going. Choose one of the videos on your screen that's calling your name, and let's keep walking this path together. See you there.